Yeah. Because we can keep going, but the RP's been pretty good all around. A lot more shootouts. Wait, you're trolling, right? Yo, Spars, thank you for the 7 months, man. I think he's trolling. Yeah, I think he's trolling. Yeah. All right, running it back. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're too good at this. Is what I'm concerned with, right? And it's a concern because we are good with it, brother. We have a 48-hour turnaround on 400 firearms. 48-hour turnaround, meaning from the moment we get the body delivery, they're manufactured within 24 hours. We manufactured about 400 already, and then delivery the 24 hours afterwards. So that's like an insane turnaround. Now, I know there's a lot of like, you know, obviously retard's gonna retard, right? But 72 hours to manufacture 400 firearms with like, I think something like 650,000 materials is actually insane, right? Does you have any sort of concept of like how much materials that is? 650,000 materials, right? And the crafting time, which is 8 hours of non-stop pressing a button crafting time, right? It's actually cracked. What I'm underlining here is that this may be an unprecedented, unplanned amount that is pumping out because there's not really a limiting factor because we're the best at what we do, right? And so a limiting factor isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? Gangs are too good at making money too, so that's not limited by that too. Yeah, that is true. Like originally when I thought 45 and 55, we kind of said that's like a sweet spot. Might be a little too low. Now, I wanna make it abundantly clear. I don't give a fuck who you're watching and how much money they got and all that fucking jerk off shit, right? We're talking OOC right now. Like fuck the cops. Yeah, this has nothing to do with police. I'm more thinking about like cops aren't the best at getting off the street. No matter what you do, even if you're a random player, no player on this server that actually cares about the server should ever be thinking like, listen, retard's gonna retard, right? But I think anyone who's invested in the long-term storyline or whatever, you should be considerate about like what you're doing, because at a certain point, might be like, this might be a little bit too much, and it might be too much, right? It's not about that, but it may be too easy, too cheap. So like hypothetically, right? This is a better way to look at it, because I know people are stupid. Let's say that we can actually, let's say you were to replace the materials with a dev menu, and I just started spawning like 1,000 guns. and just kept dropping them everywhere, right? Is that good or is it bad? Bad, right? And if you say it's bad, then you recognize that there is a notion of too much. Yeah, wow factor. It just becomes like you're sort of, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I wonder how much too much is too much. So it would be good to know, like, because listen, we can do another 400, 500, and that's not going to stop us. But there definitely is something in the back of my mind where I'm like, we might be doing a little bit too much right now. Or we might be getting close to it. Or maybe this is like the desirability. Let the server gun economy get fucked. Maybe that's why they want for their plans. Chat, stop. I can literally... I love you guys, but some of y'all making excuses and being like, you know what? Fuck it, just print. No, we're not stopping anything. I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, these are going fast as fuck. Yeah, I may just actually. Yeah, we'll see. They have to raise the price to balance the economy. I think it's good to have guidance as to if there is or should be a cap, and maybe it doesn't actually matter. I'm gonna ask. I just don't want to do it more than what is desired by like the community, right? And I don't mean like a handful of people that literally just are only watching for shootouts, right? And don't get me wrong, shootouts bring views, right? That's why I play my cop character. If I can go shoot motherfuckers, they shoot back, you know what I'm saying? But I'm being sarcastic, but I want you to think about the number for a second, right? 1,000 guns in what is it, about 2.5 weeks? That feels like a lot. That certainly feels like a lot. I also, it's important to note that this isn't my first fucking rodeo. I don't even think back in when I was the only gun guy, I even did that much at this high of a rate back in the day. I don't think Nino wouldn't give a shit. Nino, the character, was literally going to print as many as he can, right? That's why I'm talking OOC. That's why all the, yeah. Yeah, that's just assault rifles. That's exactly it. Yeah, forget how much is getting taken, forget all that shit. Strictly based on the past, this is like unprecedented. Exactly, right. Well, money isn't a limiting factor. Chat, Nino the character is... Okay. Chat, Nino the character is not going to figure out how many guns need to be going to the street. dasMEHDI is saying he's concerned we might be printing too much on this character. dasMEHDI, the streamer, is saying there might be too much. Nino, the character, is not going to in-game try to limit how many guns are on the street. If someone planted a nuclear bomb on the DOJ and the police department, Nino would be perfectly fine with that. I'm not going to take my OOC thoughts and implant it into Nino just so we figure out an answer that revolves around a very out-of-character conversation. Yeah. All right, let's move on from the conversation. All right.